Hey, 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 it is your girl, your favorite paralegal, aka Cassandra Lynn, and welcome to Legal Doc Talk 24/7. Just had to hop on right quick and give you guys an update. I'm pretty sure everybody has heard that our boy Chris Breezy has filed a lawsuit against Ample LLC and Warner Brothers in regards to a documentary that they put out. It's named Chris Brown, A History of Violence. Now, I'm about to go search it up because I haven't heard of it, but I'm about to see exactly what it is about before I, put my 2 cents in. But as you all know, that Chris Breezy has been in a couple of lawsuits, and I do have a playlist if y'all want to go check those out. But those lawsuits are against him. This one is actually him filing this, and it's crazy because it is for $500 million. He ain't playing no games. Hey, Michelle, how are you? How are you? So let's hop right on into this. I ain't gonna take too much of your time. So this is actually from Chris Brown's Instagram page, and I'm gonna read it since it is very small on the screen. But it does read that this release date was today, and it says for immediate release. Chris Brown's files $500 million lawsuit against Ample LLC and Warner Brother in response to defamatory documentary. States that Los Angeles, we have McCatherine Shakoe Evans attorneys Levi G. McCatherine II and Evan Selick are representing singer, songwriter, and rapper Chris Brown in a $500 million lawsuit filed on January 21st, 2025 in the Superior Court of Los Angeles against Ample LLC and Warner Brothers, along with individuals responsible for producing Chris Brown, A History of Violence. Despite being notified of the false and misleading narrative accusing Mr. Brown of heinous acts, including SA and evidence tampering, allegations that have been discredited in court and dismissed as baseless, the defendants released the documentary on October 27, 2024, without regard for Mr. Brown, prioritizing profits over journalistic integrity. In doing so, they sensationalized debunked claims to drive viewership and revenue, recklessly damaging Mr. Brown's reputation and spreading false information to the public. To be clear, Mr. Brown has never been found at fault for any type of actual crime. Central to the documentary's narrative is Dashia Chantel Frank, identified as Jane Doe in the film. Her false allegations against Mr. Brown were thoroughly discredited in court years ago. Frank is a documented perpetrator of domestic violence with a history that includes physical assault and threats of violence against her romantic partner. Specific to Mr. Brown, it is evident that any interactions and relationships between him and Mr. Frank were consensual. This is supported by numerous texts and voice messages sent by Ms. Frank to Mr. Brown, in which she actively pursued a relationship with him. It is it is perplexing that these production companies would, for real, alleviate her discredited claims over the truth established in a court of law. Despite being fully aware of these facts prior to the documentary's release, Ample LLC and Warner Brothers chose to amplify her defamatory lies, an outrageous act that not only undermines journalistic integrity but also disrespects the experience of genuine survivors of intimate partner violence. This case is about protecting the truth. And Mr. Brown's attorney, Levi McCatherine, stated that despite being provided with evidence disproving their claims, the producers of this documentary intentionally promoted false and defamatory information, knowingly disregarding their ethical obligations as journalists. Their actions undermine not only Mr. Brown's decade long efforts to rebuild his life, but also the credibility of true survivors of violence. Through this legal action, Mr. Brown seeks accountability and aims to stand against the exploitation of misinformation for personal gain. Additionally, a portion of the $500 million will be donated to survivors of SA, well, I should say sexual abuse. His 2017 documentary, Chris Brown, Welcome to My Life, remains the definitive account of his experience and growth. And then for media inquiries, da 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 da. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Hi, Buttercup. Oh, wait, you said you hope he lose. I hope not. I'm a Chris Breezy fan, but I mean, Chris Brown, like he's done what he was supposed to do, and that's it. That's all. He hasn't been in trouble ever since. And I've heard of this stalker girl, but I'm not too familiar with her, so I am going to find this documentary and I'm going to watch it to see, cuz I have read a lot of well, I don't want to say a lot of. I've read, even with the situation with him and Rihanna. Um I read the affidavits and I'm just like, I was shocked because at first I was mad at Chris Brown until I read what I read. So it's very, once you're on the other side and you're actually reading their affidavits that they submit to the court, you'll have a different view. But yeah, so he is filing a $500 million lawsuit against them, and I don't know why. Like I said, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna read, not read, but I'm gonna watch the documentary. I'm gonna see how they depict. It'd be different if they. I don't know if they changed the names or didn't change the names. I don't know. I have to go watch it before I make my give my opinion. But you can't just be out here spewing false, information without doing your due diligence. A lot of people have been doing that for a very, very, very long time. And now it is coming to the point where people had enough and they are actually taking action and filing suits against these people, which I agree with. I totally agree with. But yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys an update. I am going to get my hands on a copy of that lawsuit and we're going to see exactly what it is that he is going to be, is in regards to making his claims. We're going to see exactly what claims he's going to make besides the defamation, because I want to see exactly what was said, what was done, how they went about doing their due diligence to ensure that the information was correct, the whole 9 yards. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until then, you all be blessed, and I'm out. Bye.